Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Life. This is going to be like the last video on this topic. You know, you guys that are you Keeniacs and Free Keene people, one, you say you have nothing to do with the Free State Project. That's why you're here, people. That's why you're here. Also, you know, frankly, because of some of your antics, you give this whole thing a bad name. Yet then you turn around and try to blame everybody else. You don't take responsibility. Some of you, all you want to do is change one power structure with another. You want to be in power. Some of you are rude, obnoxious, you're lazy, you're just, I don't know, you're losers, really. How many of you even work? You know, this all got started because one upstart idiot who wanted to think he was powerful or something got a mouth on him and started spouting off. And if he would have just been an adult about it, none of this would have happened. I don't know if you realize how little support you have amongst the citizens, if you will, of Keene. There's a reason they don't like you. There's a reason so many of them want rules, want laws, want regulations to stop you. And this isn't true all over the state. I mean, don't you realize that? This is not the way it is in every part of the state. It's in Keene where there's the problem. And I find it interesting that, you know, so my wife says something, and by the way, she's not my partner, she's my wife.
You don't have the right to censor my speech, you asshole.
And,
fuck you.
Yeah, you have people who use violence. My wife isn't using violence, she's simply talking. Yet you have people that use violence that are a part of your group. You know, you're hypocrites, and then you turn around and you record what people post. I thought you didn't like when the government did that, so why are you doing it?
It's illegal.
Yeah, you're a bunch of hypocrites. So, you know, and do you really want me to keep going? I mean, there's a lot I can say about you. What about your buddy Kurt and how you people treated us when he went nuts? What about Kurt's violence? Kurt has actually pulled guns on people. He has actually used violence against people. Yet you guys have no problems with him. And my wife says a few words and I don't know, there's something really wrong with you guys. Something really wrong with you. You know, another issue that has come up is some of you talk about community. Yeah, then people get up here and they have a hard time and they reach out for help, and you people say, well, we're all individuals. You have to take care of yourself, and then they commit suicide. There have been quite a few suicides by people who've moved up here, and they thought there was a community when they moved here, and it turned out there wasn't. Now, there are people who are good, decent people, you know, but they're not, for the most part, they're not Keeniacs, Free Keeners, Robin Hooders. I mean, do you really think running around chasing a meter maid, calling her names, is appropriate? I don't. It's one thing to engage a meter maid in a conversation, in a debate. It's another thing to harass the meter maid. And don't tell me you don't do it, because there are videos of you doing it all over the internet. Actually, I've come up with a alternative to the Robin Hooders. It's called F Robin Hood. We're not going to follow meter maids. We're not going to walk in front of meter maids. And we're not going to do it all the time. We're just going to go and put a coin in the meter and put a card on the vehicle under the windshield saying we've just helped you out, and it'll say F, capital F / Robin Hooders, or it'll be anti-Robin Hooders or something like that. I don't know if you realize you don't have to get in people's faces to make a point. When I've worn my cop block hoodie and t-shirt, people have seen that and they've liked it.
He's even had the police officers here in town talk to him.
Yeah.
To have an intelligent, nice conversation.
And our FFL, Federal Firearms License guy, he's a dispatcher for the Keene Police. Yeah, I've worn a volunteerist shirt, the gold volunteerist t-shirt, to go pick up our order, and because we were polite to him, guess what? He was polite to us.
He had no issue with it.
Yeah. So you don't have to be the way you people are acting. And, and there are a lot of free staters that don't act this way. It's, and be careful, because some of you realize, and maybe some of you don't, but for everything you can say about us, we can say 20 things about you. So be really careful. Just stay away from us, and we're going to stay away from you. It's really idiotic if you post something up like Cop Block the other night. And I enjoyed that. I found the people to be very professional in the way they dealt with things. They weren't in people's faces. They weren't yelling at people. We showed up. There's a cop there. He's talking to somebody. I don't know. Maybe he was harassing the guy. And we get up there, we have cameras going, we're not yelling at anybody, we're just there, the cops know we're there, so the cops, they
behave themselves.
Yeah, but we didn't have to make a scene in order for that to be done. Now, it's true, we shouldn't even have to be out there in order for the cops not to misbehave. But we were there, and we did not act the fool. And I mean, are you going to actually try and tell me that you don't act the fool? That you don't get in people's faces, you're not rude, you're not obnoxious, and that you're going to tell me that? I can find videos all over the place of you people acting that way. I'm not talking about cop blockers, because I have not seen a cop blocker do that. I've seen cop blockers be very firm with the police, but that's what's to be. I would expect it. That's the way I would be. But like my wife just said, I've actually had conversations with the police here in town, wearing a cop block hoodie and a cop block t-shirt. And frankly, you know what? The cops in this town, they understand. They don't disagree. And then again, the cops in this town generally don't harass people. Now, the new guy...
Well, we don't know about him yet.
Yeah, he's still learning.
I've seen him once or twice.
Yeah, I mean, at first he was stopping people and things, but he's gotten better about it. Actually, the other day I saw him in the convenience store, and he was just joshing with a clerk, and then he joshed with me for a little bit, and he seems to be okay. I mean, I saw him harass one person. I've seen him pull over somebody, but that was a while ago. The harassment was not too long ago, but the other stuff he seems to have calmed down on. But
well, maybe I'll inspect him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
said behave, you know.
Oh my, you have 2 babies in your...
It's Cap City. They're probably trying to get warm.
Yeah, it is nice and cool. So, anyway, you know, be very careful about going after me, because I can go after you too. And everything, like I already said, everything you can say about me, I can say 20 things about you. Don't post stuff online, you know, we're all going to meet at the CAC before we go out to Cop Block. If that's not what you want, if you don't want people going over there, what, are you stupid or something?
Make up your damn mind.
Yeah, I guess, actually, I think a lot of you are stupid. Not all of you, but some of you.
What gave you that idea?
And, I never had a problem going to the CAC before. You know, do you want me to start going through some of the bullshit that we've had to deal with from some of you? Like Kurt?
No wonder JJ moved out of here.
Yeah.
JJ was actually nice to people and not abusive. As far as my experiences with him were.
Well, mine too. So, say what you will. But like I said, everything you can say about me, I can say twice as much about you. I can say 5 times more about you. So, I would suggest you just move along and go about living your lives and leave us be. Don't bother us. We're not bothering you. Yeah, I posted on the Free State Project Facebook page that the Keeniacs and Free Keeners are giving everybody a bad name, and it's true, they are. You guys are giving people a freaking bad name. Don't you realize that? Are you going to blame everybody else for what you do? There's a reason I no longer want anything to do with you people. Okay? I should have learned my lesson a long time ago. But I kept saying, well, you know, there are new people coming in, people learn, people change. I was wrong. People don't change. New people come in, yes, but the good people, the people that
run,
yeah, they run. They leave Keene, or they just stop having anything to do with the people in Keene. There are people who still live in Keene that will have nothing to do with the Keeniacs and Free Keeners that are Free State people. Actually, our neighbor right over here, he wants nothing to do with you guys, yet he's one of us. Okay?
He does?
Yeah, the veteran guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a disgrace.
Yeah. He's a good, decent guy. He's a good, decent, hard-working guy. There goes the town horn.
Good God, what's there? Everybody trying to burn the place down or something?
What's that, the second or third time
Second
today?
time.
Second time. Anyway, so that's all I have to say. I mean,
I like the light fires.
So,
We're trying to get warm.
yeah. Well, I need it now. So you guys just stay away from us. We will stay away from you. And you don't need to be posting stuff on our pages. And we won't be posting stuff. Actually, I unliked and left groups like Free Keene and Keeniacs and Free Talk Live and stuff like that. The Free Talk Live bumper sticker, which we both would have liked to have kept on the car, we had ripped it off. We didn't peel it off, we ripped it off and threw it away because, frankly, we don't want to be associated with you guys.
Actually, we burnt it.
So, do you guys understand, or are you too hard-headed? You want to play your little power games?
Too fucking ignorant.
You know, I mean, you're a waste of time. You're a big waste of time. Stay away from us, we'll stay away from you. If you try to harass us, we'll deal with that appropriately.